When was the last time you were hugged? Can't even remember. Sending virtual hugs to those who need one. Hugging face, red heart. Today by my niece. Revolving hearts. Literally years ago. Monday. The crew decided to give me a big hug because I was upset about life. It made my day at work a lot better. Hey op, need a hug? About a half hour ago. I think yesterday when I got home from work. Long ago enough for me not to remember. So before I was 7. Yesterday, my friends snuggle me a bit. Maybe 30 minutes ago by my so. Earlier today, snuggled with my husband, and my toddler loves giving hugs. A few days after Christmas 2021, right before I got on a plane to return home from visiting my family. That hit too close to home. Man, I don't even know when I last got a genuine, loving hug. Not just a joking one-arm squeeze. The last I remember for sure was in 2020. December when my daughter went back to school. Does a rear naked choke count? 3 days ago before I left for rehab. 2 hours ago by a business partner. I don't even remember sad face. 1 or 2 weeks I guess, sex counts. You hug someone in the process. This morning. Last evening. Hugged my father and he hugged me. I can't even remember when it was. 2019. When I last saw my parents, probably. About 13 years ago now. Good question. About 3 hours ago. A friend of mine, who I have a huge crush on, hugged me before I got on my bus to head home from a friend of ours' place. A couple hours ago, smiley face. Last week when I was having my second or third breakdown at work that day. It did help. I have no idea. When my aunt and uncle were picking up a couch. Many years ago. Yesterday. Surprisingly, last week. Do handshakes count? It's sort of a hand hug. Can't remember, but I am only hugged by my mom. This morning. My ex wanted to hug me before she walked out of my life. Left tear stains on my sweater. Last night by my parents for the simple reason that we always hug before going to bed. Yesterday afternoon by my awesome boyfriend. Yesterday. Smiley face. Yesterday. Yesterday, by my boyfriend. Sadly 8 days ago, sleepy. 10 minutes ago, my husband. by my aunt yesterday. Yesterday and not willingly. People really think I'll feel better when they hug me even if I'm trying to pull away SMH. 2 weeks ago by my sister. Picture it. Sicily 1912. Probably 5 years or so. A month back. Must have been 2007-ish. My 16-year-old daughter came out of her room today, gave me a hug, just because, and then went back to her room. It's the kind of thing that kinda makes everything alright. Yesterday, parents came back from a trip, so I greeted them with a hug. Can't remember I'm always the hugger. I just want to be a hug like I hug people. Not sure. Since meeting my BF, every day. Before that, I don't even know how many years. 79 seconds ago. 3-year-old gets lots of boo-boos that needs hug treatments. Luckily today. Hour ago by my dad's smiley face. I hugged mum and dad a couple weeks ago. Ooh. Hold on, give me some time to remember. Ooh. Yeah, I can't remember and I don't even have Alzheimer's. Last night. 2 weeks ago by my mom before I left after visiting her. Like 6 months ago I think. 2 years ago. A day ago, by my friends. I do not remember, so like 3 days ago. Closing parenthesis. 7 mo ago when my husband could still hug me. Else took everything from him. From me. And since this question has made me cry. It's time for a nap. Yesterday my mom noticed I had cried and hugged me. New Year's Day. The next time will very likely be New Year's Day again. Ran into an old pal from high school and we gave each other a fake ass-out hug that I really don't even want to count as a genuine hug with someone. 4 months ago at the 13th exactly at 6:03 p.m. by my dad. Like 8 months ago. Yesterday. My ex. Long one. My wife hugged me when I dropped her off for work so. About 4 hours ago. I got one a couple hours ago. Mind you, that was because mom died this week. So, yeah, I've had lots of hugs. Just not the one I really need right now. Maybe an hour ago. Healthy. Marriage is pretty cool. My dad about a week ago. Before that, a few months ago by a girl I'm super into. Yesterday. Yesterday, I saw my friend at a local park and he hugged me so hard he lifted me off the ground smiley face. Man, y'all either have no living relatives or are lying. Anyway, I hugged my grandma on Easter Sunday and it was delightful. Mom hugs me on my birthday. A few hours ago. Like 2 or 3 years ago at best. Today smiling face with hearts. A year ago, but in dreams disappointed. Does a mouth hug count? Eggplant sweat droplets. This morning, my grandma randomly asked for a hug from me and I didn't really understand why. I hadn't done anything, I had only just woke up. Outside of family I don't know. I visited my sisters, the kids gave me deep hugs. I think they saved me over Easter weekend. Not a fan of hugs, thanks. At my best friend's birthday, she loved the gift I gave her. We can't see each other often because of schedule and stuff, and she is pretty much the only one who hugged me. Thursday, as it is customary with the dance group I'm in. Outside then. It's been quite some time that someone has initiated a hug with me. I cried at work a few days ago because one of my co-workers made a really harsh comment about my failed business out of nowhere for no reason. Really caught me off guard. I got hugged by two co-workers. I'm autistic and actually prefer to not be touched when I'm upset. But I have to let people hug me when I'm crying or they get mad at me for being rude. 8 or so years ago. Yesterday, by a friend I haven't been speaking to for a few months. It almost made me cry and felt like coming home. April 3rd this year. Before that it was around May the year before. My hugs are few and far between. 20 minutes ago. My daughter always hugs me. I was hugged last night by my pops after I got home. We had a text fight while I was at work. Major disagreement, and I apologized like the bigger person even though he called me horrible names. And blamed me for things that were out of my control. My dad hugged me yesterday, smiley face. I was forced a hug just minutes ago. I'm not into physical contact at all, it sucked. A few months ago, I just want to be cuddled by someone. Earlier today by my wife. Which is terrific. But hugs from my younger daughter are a lot more rare, as it's not her thing. And I got one from her yesterday. Yesterday. Everyone says I'm disgusting even though I shower and brush my teeth every night. I wanted them to see that I was human. They didn't get it and were annoyed. 1986. Few hours ago. My friend stopped mid-conversation and hugged me out of nowhere. I really appreciated it. About 3 hours ago. My 2-year-old hugged my head randomly after being a terror all day. Makes it all worth it. Years ago. I miss hugs. Don't even remind me. Less than an hour ago by my dad. All I got left. By my girlfriend as she boarded the train back to her city a couple of days ago. Knowing I won't see her for weeks thanks to some huge assignments from university. Ouch. This morning. My baby niece hugged me today cause she was crying not seeing her uncles get home. But got excited to see us. A couple of hours ago. 2 weeks ago by one of the boys. Yesterday. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe for more content.